Hello, this is David from Brivo, and I'm going to take you through the Brivo Onair interface. One of the advantages of Brivo Onair is the ability to make changes from anywhere and using any device that you choose. This means laptop, desktop, smartphone, tablet, from wherever you are, home, office, vacation. As long as you have internet, you're all set. The first thing I'm going to show you among these shortcuts is the unlock door shortcut. If you need to pulse open a door that you are not in front of, all you have to do is log in, hit unlock door, choose the site and door that you want to unlock, hit unlock door again, and it will pulse open for 5 seconds, allowing whoever's at the door to walk through, but not giving so much time for anyone to sneak in behind. Next, we'll take a look at the activity log. We see here all of the events that have been going on lately, and for the most part, in fact almost exclusively, we see the events have taken place at the Kiva entrance. The difference between these different events is that if we go over to select event filters and we remove the camera events, we see it's just names of people who have unlocked a door by using their card or fob. The distinction, however, is that it shows who has unlocked a door remotely, not with a card or a fob, but by logging in and hitting the unlock door shortcut. We also see in red what we call an exception event. This is anything that does not result in access. We're also able to see video that is associated with access. This particular camera is going to show us when Kevin walked through the Kiva entrance at 9:24 a.m. Eastern Time. We see what Kevin looks like, and we're just going to confirm that the person who used his card or fob is in fact Kevin. That is Kevin. Next, we're going to take a look at some more video. We can do a search for particular video. We choose our site. Next, we choose the date. After that, we estimate the time. And then we hit search. Now, we choose the camera that we believe should have caught the event we are looking for. We see 10 minutes on either side of the estimate. We also see down at the bottom motion events. These save some time in showing us what is worth watching and not wasting our time by saving us from watching things that we don't need to. So I can watch this first motion event. And if that is not what I'm looking for, I can move on to the next one. Additionally, we can take a look at the live feed. All we have to do is choose a camera. And now we see what is going on. Next, we're going to go to the users, and we'll take a look at the user directory. We can take a look at users alphabetically. We can very easily add a new user, or we can drill into a particular user and go over a few things. If we go up to credentials, we can either assign a PIN anywhere between 4 and 8 digits, or we can assign a card. Next, we'll take a look at groups. Groups are very important because you do not give access to individuals. Instead, you give access to groups. This means that every person who you want to have access must belong to at least one group. If we want to compare the access that different groups have, all we have to do is click on those groups. We'll see that the management group has always access at these two doors at our office. Whereas contractors have limited access at those two doors. It's only from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday to Friday. Back under the User tab, we can take a look at the group directory. We can see how many users are in each group. We can see when each group was created. And of course, we can add a new group. Next, we'll take a quick look at reports and report configurations. The Brivo Onair interface allows you to run virtually any kind of report that you want. It can focus on a particular user or a particular group or a door or a site, really whatever you want, and you can have that report scheduled to be sent to you on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis, or you can just run a report when you feel the need and have it sent to you then. Next up is Setup. If we go and first choose Account and then over to Administrators, there are 3 levels of administrator. There's the master, there are seniors, and then further down there are assistants. There's hardly any difference between the master and senior admins. We can see the one difference right here. I can delete a senior admin, but I am not able to delete a master admin. Other than that, they have the same permissions. They can add users, they can create new groups, they can edit schedules, they can make other people administrators. There's a much greater difference between the senior admin and the assistant admin. An assistant admin, the default is for him or her to have view permissions, but not edit permissions. This means that the assistant administrator can take a look at the video and see what kind of access the groups have, but he or she is not able to make changes, is certainly not able to make someone else an administrator. If we go back to Setup, and then to Cards, and then the card bank, we'll see all of the cards that are in our system and can be assigned to users in your groups. Right now, we see that all of these cards are already assigned to users, but we could always revoke one from someone who is no longer employed here or no longer needs the card for whatever reason, and then we can assign it to a new user. Adding cards to your system is also very simple. You just need to know the card format, the facility code listed on the box, and one of the great features is the fact that you can add up to 1,000 cards at once as long as they are sequential. Back to Setup, we can go to Schedules, New Schedule, and this is how we create a new schedule. You can create any schedule you want. You can copy Monday to Friday. You can do it 7 days a week with extended hours. You can even do a schedule that does not look to make a lot of sense but could make perfect sense for your group. One more thing under Setup is Notifications. You can always create a new notification to let you know that there has been an event that you want to be aware of. You can have that notification either sent via text message or email, and you choose which event you want to be informed about. You can have different people notified about different events if you choose, and you can have several people notified about the same event if you prefer. Next, we're going to the Journal tab, where we'll see what the administrators have been up to. Not much today, but if we go back to yesterday, we'll see quite a bit more. In case of emergency, rest assured you can use the lockdown feature. After you hit lockdown, you'll hit toggle all, and then you'll hit save lockdown settings. You may choose to allow one particular group, security for example, to continue to have access before you hit save lockdown settings. Everyone inside your building will still be able to exit, but no one on the outside will be able to enter until you change it back. Finally, if we take a look at the Help tab, we'll see it's intuitive. It knows where I am on the interface, it sees that I'm still at the lockdown tab, and it's telling me all about that, not wasting my time on cards or badging or anything that is irrelevant to what I'm trying to do. It's a very useful feature that can save me quite a bit of time. This concludes the Brivo Onair demo.